Hey there! If you are over 50 and feeling ready to open your heart to someone new, whether it is dating or building a meaningful connection, let us have a real talk. Loneliness can hit hard, especially after years of marriage, a divorce, or losing a loved one. You might be craving that familiar comfort of companionship, and that is completely human. But here is the thing. Vulnerability can make you a target for those who do not have your best interests at heart. Stick with me as we dive into how to protect yourself while seeking love and connection. Because you deserve happiness without the heartbreak. When you are diving back into dating, especially after 50, you need to stay sharp and spot the warning signs. One big red flag is love bombing. That is when someone comes on way too strong, showering you with compliments, gifts, or attention right away. They are perfect, always there, making you feel like you are on cloud nine. It is intoxicating, like a drug. But hold up, if they seem too good to be true, they probably are. Nobody is that flawless, especially not right off the bat. Another clue is if they are overly eager to help with everything, from errands to big decisions. It might feel sweet, but it could be a way to get close and spot your weaknesses. Now, let us talk money. Keep your finances separate. Period. You have worked hard for your savings. Maybe your late spouse did too. Do not mix bank accounts or share credit cards early on. If you want to treat them to dinner, fine. But do not start funding their lifestyle. Say you plan a trip together, make sure they pay their own way. If they cannot, and you still want to cover it, go in knowing it is a gift, not a loan. No expectations of repayment. Most importantly, vet your partner, like your future depends on it. Because it might take your time. Ask tough questions about their finances, past, and goals. If they dodge or get defensive, that is a sign. Listen to friends or family who raise concerns. They know you best and might see things you miss in the haze of new romance. You are not a naive teenager anymore. You have earned your wisdom. Use it. These steps are not about being cynical. They are about protecting your heart and your hard-earned security. You deserve a real connection, not a slick operator looking for a payday. Stay cautious, and you will find someone who values you, not your wallet. Let us talk about a key idea to keep you safe in relationships, especially later in life. Something called being evenly matched. Picture two horses pulling a cart. If one is strong and the other weak, the stronger one ends up doing all the work. Right. Same goes for relationships. If you are financially stable, with a nice home or savings, and you pair up with someone who is struggling, guess who carries the load? You do. And that imbalance can make you a target. There are people out there, let us be real, who spot your stability and see dollar signs. They are not looking for love. They are hunting for a lifeline. Maybe they have made a mess of their own finances, and now they are sniffing around for someone to bail them out. If you are flashing wealth, like driving a fancy car or wearing pricey jewelry, you might as well paint a bullseye on your back. Loneliness makes this worse. After losing a spouse or going through a divorce, you are human. You crave connection. That is normal. No shame in it. But those predators, they can sense your vulnerability like a shark smells blood. They swoop in, all charm and promises, ready to take advantage. So, how do you protect yourself? Aim for someone on your level. Financially and emotionally, you do not have to be identical, but close enough that neither of you is carrying the other. If you are wealthy and want to date someone younger or less stable, that is your call. No judgment. But go in with your eyes open, knowing the risks. You have worked hard for your security. Maybe your late partner did too. Do not let someone sweet talk you into losing it all. Stay smart. Keep your guard up and choose a partner who pulls their own weight. That way, you build something real, not a setup for heartbreak. Let me share a heartbreaking story about someone close to me to show you just how vulnerable we can be when loneliness takes hold. My dear friend had a mom, let us call her Susan, who was in her early 60s. Susan had a picture-perfect life planned with her husband, dreaming of cozy retirement adventures. They were set to travel, maybe spend winters in a sunny place. But life threw a cruel curveball. Her husband retired, then got sick with cancer and passed away within a year. Susan was shattered. Everything they had built together, gone in a flash. For years, she struggled to find her footing, yearning for the warmth of a partner, something familiar to fill the void. That longing made her heart wide open, but it also left her exposed. One day, she met a charming man at a local community event. He was her age, seemed kind, and worked as a contractor nearby. Sparks flew, and soon they were dating. Susan felt alive again, dressing up, smiling more. But as time went on, things shifted. They got married, and it became clear this man was not who he seemed. He had no savings, no stability, and saw Susan as his ticket to an easy life. He drained her finances, racking up debts in her name. By her early 70s, Susan faced a nightmare, divorcing him to save what little she had left. And get this, because he claimed health issues, she ended up paying him alimony. Can you imagine? In her 70s, starting over, broke and betrayed. This story breaks my heart, but it is a wake-up call. When you are hurting, craving connection, predators can spot it from miles away. They prey on your kindness, your need for love. Susan is not alone. This happens too often. Stay sharp. Protect your heart and your wallet, because you deserve real love, not a con. As you step into the dating world later in life, ease into it with care and wisdom. Start by building a friendship first. Get to know someone over coffee chats, shared hobbies, or group outings. Let trust grow naturally, without the pressure of romance. This gives you time to see who they really are, their values, their habits, not just the polished version they show at the start. Rushing into love can cloud your judgment, especially when you are craving connection after a loss or divorce. Take it slow. Let the bond deepen over months, not weeks. There is no hurry. You are building something real. Now, if things get serious and you are thinking about marriage, hit pause and call a lawyer. I am serious. A quick chat with an attorney can save you a world of trouble. They can help you set up a prenup or other protections to safeguard your assets, like your home, savings, or retirement funds. You have worked hard for what you have. Maybe your late partner did too. Do not risk losing it to a bad decision. This is not about mistrust. It is about being smart. An old friend of mine used to say, "Do not hand people a chance to do you wrong." That stuck with me. If you have got a lot, or even a little, lock it down legally before you say "I do." These steps are your shield. They let you open your heart without gambling your future. You can find love and companionship, but do it on your terms. With your eyes wide open, protect what is yours. And you will build a relationship that adds joy, not stress, to your life. You deserve that peace of mind. As you navigate new relationships later in life, take a deep breath and center yourself. That empty feeling of loneliness can hit hard, especially after losing a partner or facing a big life change. It is human to crave connection, but do not mistake that longing for love. Loneliness is a fleeting emotion, while love grows from mutual respect and shared moments over time. Before you leap, ask yourself, is this spark genuine, Or am I just trying to ease the ache? Let us talk reality for a second. Relationships often come with an exchange, especially as we get older. Someone might need your stability, financial or emotional, and you might want their companionship. That is not wrong, but you have to see it for what it is. What are they offering? And what do they expect? If you are always the one giving, pouring out your resources or energy with little in return, that is not a partnership. It is a deal, and a bad one. Protect yourself by thinking clearly, not just feeling deeply. Set boundaries, like keeping your finances separate, or testing their commitment with small steps. If they push for too much too fast, hit the brakes. Your savings, your home, your peace, they are yours to guard. You have built a life, maybe with a spouse who is no longer here, and no one gets to unravel that. Love after 50 can be beautiful, and I am rooting for you to find it, but do it with wisdom. Knowing the line between a true bond and a quick fix for solitude, you are not naive. You have lived enough to trust your gut. Hold out for someone who sees your worth, not just what you can provide. Keep your defenses up, but do not close your heart. You deserve a love that lifts you up, not one that costs you everything. Finding love after 50 is possible, but stay wise. Loneliness is not love, so take it slow. See relationships clearly, what each person gives and takes. Protect your heart and assets with boundaries and caution. You deserve real connection, not someone after your wallet. Share your stories below, and check out my video on thriving solo later in life. Keep your eyes open and build a future full of joy, not regrets.